Hello Sagittarius, how you doing? I hope you are really well. My name is Diane and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot. And we're going to do like a oracle card reading for October/November. But you know, it's a timeless reading, so whenever you happen to find this is when you were meant to see it. And it's going to be a general reading, just to see what comes out. You are very welcome here, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for, you know, being here with me and taking the time to check out the reading. I appreciate it very much. Hopefully it'll resonate and you'll enjoy it and all that good stuff. And if it does, and you do, and you feel like liking and subscribing for me, I would appreciate that a lot as well. So, what is the message for Sagittarius? What's going on for Sagittarius? You have romance. Well, I guess this is a love reading then. Oh, okay, Sagittarius, so you have romance coming in. This always reminds me of the Two of Cups, this one. So, you know, this is like a soulmate that you have coming in here. It's going to feel like a best friend. This is going to be someone who is like, you know, totally gets you, is on the same page, like you guys want the same things. You've very likely, in fact, you know, if it's a soulmate, you've definitely known each other in the past life. This is coming in fast. You have in the near future. So you have romance coming in the near future, Sag. Let's see if I can get them to stand up. Do I want another one? Do we want another one? Yes. You have choose a new direction. So you might be walking away from something to go towards something else. Interesting. Okay. That's interesting. That might just be for some of you. Like you know, you might be choosing to end a relationship to go towards someone else. I feel like you've been doing shadow work. So this might be something that you've been thinking about for a while. I feel like you have movement here. I wonder if some of you have Libra in your chart, because it's kind of similar to the Libra reading that I just did. Maybe you're dealing with a Libra. You have Alpha Draconians, corrupt, unethical cults. And you have the Merkaba, movement, long distance travel, excitement. So for some of you, you might be dealing with someone, like you might be in some kind, I do feel like it's romantic, to be honest. I feel like this is a love reading because you have romance here. You might have been, maybe this is someone from your past, or maybe it's someone you're still with. You know, it's funny, like just as I sat down to do your reading, I started getting these like sharp pains in my upper back. Like something was stabbing me. Like, I know that sounds really bizarre, but it was like, and there's nothing like attached to my jumper or anything, so I don't know, it was just weird. So there might be someone from your past, like a romantic kind of thing, or someone that you're dealing with now that's like kind of stabbing you in the back a little bit. You know, and like they may not have your best interests at heart is kind of what I mean. They may be like corrupt, like unethical. You know, it's like someone who's like always scheming, right? Like, how do I, you know, get Sagittarius to do what I want this time, right? And I feel like you're kind of breaking free from this person. And I feel like you might be like literally just moving away from them. And it may happen quite fast. Like for those of you still dealing with this, you might end up just leaving, like just overnight, just packing your bag and being like, you know what, we're done, bye. Okay, and you have Ebens, mystery, reading between the lines, intuition. See, I feel like there's maybe like a narcissistic type of energy. You know, someone that pretends to be something, you know, like a narcissist, you know, they pretend like they have your best interests at heart, right? They pretend like you're you know, they really love you, or like you're their friend or whatever, but they don't really. You know, they kind of exercise this control, but I feel like you're kind of picking up on this now, because your intuition is like very on point. You're kind of seeing this person for what they are, and you're just done. You're just moving away from them. Okay, let's get some of these. Interesting reading, Sag. You definitely have romance coming in the near future, though. This is like a soulmate connection. If you do have a Libra in your chart, or you're dealing with a Libra, you might want to check out the Libra reading, because there might be something else in there for you. Okay. What else for Sagittarius, please? What else for Sagittarius? Excuse me, what else for Sagittarius? You might be kind of speaking up for yourself for the first time in a long time. Anything else for Sagittarius from this deck? You have protected by angels. Okay, listen, whatever this is you're dealing with, you're protected. Okay, it doesn't seem like you're protected when you're dealing with these horrible people, but it's a lesson. Okay, your involvement with this person is a lesson. Okay, but you are protected. You have fogged in, go slow, take time. See, I feel like this person confused you, right? And that is what narcissists do. Okay, like I think it was the Cancer reading I was talking about this the other day. They try to confuse you, okay? Like they initially start by love bombing you, okay? And then over time, they're gonna try and gradually confuse you, right? So like they're gonna gaslight you. And what that means is like they make you, for example, they make you think things you believe are not true, okay? So like they will, you know, if you two are sitting reminiscing about something and you know what happened a certain way, they'll be like, no, it didn't happen that way, you're remembering that wrong, right? It's like this build up of making you doubt yourself over time, okay? Or like they'll say something to you like, I don't know, something insulting right to your face. And if you call them on it, they'll say, I didn't say that. What are you talking about? I didn't say that. Where'd you get that from? You're too sensitive. You read too much into things and you're too sensitive, right? And they'll keep doing it until the point where literally they're insulting you to your face and you just let it go. Because they've convinced you by this point that what you think and see is not real, okay? So I think this person's kind of confused you, but you're seeing this now. I feel like you've gradually been turning your back on this person. Like you're not confused by what's happening anymore, like you see it. I'm sorry, Sag. I feel like you have a tower moment coming with this person. You have distant thunder. You see you have the lightning. I feel like you have a tower moment. Now whether that is, it says clear the air. So I don't know if you have a conversation coming with this person where you start, and I noticed that my throat is being unblocked. I don't know if it's like you're about to have it out with this person and be like, you know what, fuck you. Like, I'm tired of you. Because they're a bad person is the thing, right? See this Alpha Draconians, that's like the worst card in that deck. It's like somebody morally corrupt, like someone that's constantly thinking like how they can get things from you and like how they can mess with you. And I feel like you're just turning your back on this person, and I feel like you're about to speak up. I'm gonna get some of these chakra cards for you, Sag. Okay, so I feel like, okay, I feel like there's a conversation coming. Yeah, look, I feel like this person has kept you confused, but I feel like you're not, you have a release at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're not confused anymore. for some reason you've seen this person for what they are. Because often they can do the worst things to you, and then they'll do something small and you're like, that's, what did you do there? And that's the thing that makes you see. Okay, what's this? You have perception. Yeah, I feel like your perception of things is changing. Like you're seeing things differently now. You're seeing like this, the way that you see this person is different. Okay, what else for Sagittarius, please? You have miracle. Which is a solar plexus card. What else for Sagittarius, please? You have faith. I feel like your third eye has been opening more and more. And the thing is, see when your third eye starts to open, like it pierces the veil and it lets you see things, but it doesn't only just let you see through the veil, it actually lets you see through other people's bullshit. Because I noticed this myself when I started to have a spiritual awakening, or like the further I got along it, like the more I could just see like through people's bullshit. Do you know what I mean? You're just like, no. No, you're done. I want to read the deck for that miracle card because it's a solar plexus, but I can't quite remember what that one is. Do you let someone in, or do you pretend not to see them? You cannot shut out pain without shutting out pleasure. Kindness exists to lend magic to integrity. Hold on a second, I feel like that's not the right. The purest, the brightest of all thoughts, sun sparkler. The brightest of all thoughts resides in sun yellow, as natural radiance stems from pure integrity. Be honest. Oh, I see what this is. Oh shit. Be honest. It's good, it's okay. Be honest and forthright no matter what. With the energy of the sun, a miracle awaits. You instinctively know what is authentic. Trust this. Okay. I don't know who you're dealing with, but you have a tower coming, and you're about to speak up and stand in your truth and say what needs to be said, and you're about to see things for what they are. Like if you haven't seen this yet, this may be something that's coming, and it doesn't have to be, you have romance coming in, right? But I feel like there's someone that stops, that's kind of blocked this romance from coming in. Now that doesn't have to be a partner, like a romantic partner. That could be someone in your family or a friend, right? You know, like one of those friends that doesn't really want you to be happy, and they're like, I don't think you should be with that person because X, Y, and Z. Because there's someone blocking this. I feel like this is someone that you need to get rid of in order for the love to come in. I feel like you're about to have it out with someone. I really feel like you're about to kind of start speaking up for yourself here. I just want to read that again. Sorry if I'm being boring. Be honest and forthright no matter what. You instinctively know what is authentic. Trust this. See, I feel like you've had someone in your life that's done this narcissist thing to you and confused you. And I know what I'm talking about because all I've ever dealt with is narcissists. Yeah, there's like multiple meanings with this card. You're about to start being I think you're about to have a very honest conversation with this person. And it's like a tower. It's gonna cause a miracle though, like it's gonna be something beautiful. Whatever happens here, Sag, it's gonna end in something good, okay? Okay, what else for Sagittarius, please? And I want to get one of these as well. So you have Orion activation. I think Libra had that too. Orion activation, supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirth by light. You're about to go through some kind of door. This is what you're headed towards. It's like a change in perception, and it's like a renewal. And you're about to walk through a door. And the other side, I feel like, you see on this side of the door, like it's all pink and it's like quite chaotic, right? I feel like whoever this person is, they've caused chaos, like not only in your life, but in your brain. And then you see on the other side, like it's clear. And everything makes sense, and it's like, oh, like I'm getting out of this confusion that I've been put in for the last however long. Okay, what else for Sagittarius? You said you have listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. So this is your heart, because the green is the heart chakra. So you're getting messages. It's like your heart chakra is telling you what to do now. Like you're following your heart towards something. I want to take both of them wherever they were. Yeah, I feel like you see how you have this giving birth. It's like the Four of Swords, right? And then you have emerging into grace. I feel like you've been in some kind of like you've been in a stasis, but you're about to emerge. It's like a new you. Like you walking away from this person, I feel like they had so much control over you. Or they kept you so confused. That like walking away from them is going to be like, it's going to lead to a whole new you. Yeah, you have awakening ancient wisdom. Deep inner knowing is emerging within me. And this has come out underneath the Faith card. So I feel like strongly that this is kind of like your third eye is very strong. Like your intuition is very strong. I also feel with this Ace of Cups, there may have been, you may have already met this person. For some of you, like you've met someone new that it's like a soulmate connection, that they've given you faith. Because you know what? Like that little guy is also holding the Ace of Cups. I just noticed that. I feel like for a lot of you, there's a new person that's come into your life. Or they're going to, if you haven't met them yet. This may be something that's happening in the future. And they gave you they gave you faith. It may have been like a very spiritual connection, because it's like your third eye has been opened. And like I said, when your third eye opens, it also helps you see through people's bullshit down here in the real world. And it's kind of awakened like self-love and like all this knowledge of the self, you know, like you don't need someone else to complete you, like, you know. And like all this deep knowledge of the self is coming, is like awakening through the spiritual connection with this person. I just have to change the battery. Hold on a second, Sag. Apologies, Sag. I thought I had changed that. Like I thought I had charged that, so that's weird. I'm gonna get a couple of these. Okay, tell me about this new romance coming in. Or is there anything that Sagittarius needs to know? Anything else that Sagittarius needs to know? I just saw the Lovers, so you could be dealing with a Gemini, but it really looks like a soulmate connection. I feel like this is something, you have the Seven of Cups. I feel like this is, you've been trying to make a decision about something, like maybe this new person, maybe it seemed a little too good to be true. But maybe you were trying to make a decision about ending something with the Death card. Something's ending. Okay, I feel like you have the Seven of Pentacles here with the Tower. I feel you've been trying to kind of get the momentum, like get the courage to end it with this person. Because I feel like, you know, when you do end it, it's going to be kind of chaotic, right? The Seven of Pentacles is like waiting for something, like putting the work in, waiting for the right time. And you have two sevens here. The sevens in tarot are about an old cycle ending and a new cycle beginning. So it's like you weren't quite ready to take the leap, but I feel like you're getting ready to do it. Oh shit, I've just realized I've put the Tower on top of this like distant thunder Tower card. You have a Tower coming. Okay, what causes the Tower? It's going to be healing though. You're actually going to feel great once you've said the things that you need to say. What causes the, yeah, you're coming to the end of some kind of journey. What's this expectation? I'm going to clarify that. I feel like you felt imprisoned where you are. What is this expectation? It's like you've been waiting. I don't know what you've been waiting for, but you've been waiting. What causes the Tower? A new beginning. The Child in this deck is a new beginning. Okay. You've been thinking about a new beginning. And there may be someone specific. I think a lot of you have someone waiting for you. Like, I think a lot of you have someone waiting for you to end this connection. And it's who you've been thinking about. But you felt imprisoned by this person where you are. I think it's that you want a new beginning. I think that's what's going to cause this Tower. What causes this Tower? I'll read some from this deck. What causes this Tower? You have passion here, and also this is an orange card, which is a sacral chakra card. There's something that you're really, like, there's someone. Yeah, see, you're not confused anymore, because also the Seven of Cups talks about confusion, right, and not knowing which way to go forward. And this confusion card just came out in reverse. I feel like you're not confused anymore. There's someone that you feel very passionate about that you really want to go towards. You're really, really passionate about this new beginning with this person. Or if you've not met them yet, like you're passionate about, like, you just don't want to be where you are. And it feels like, I feel like if you've already met this person, you feel like they're kind of your destiny. Like, you feel like you're meant to be together, but I feel the only reason you haven't done it before is maybe you were feeling a little insecure. Okay. Okay, tell me about this, yeah? The Hanged Man in reverse. It's like you're not waiting for your happiness anymore. Like, you're just going for it. I feel like you guys are in a third party. I feel like that this might be for a very small portion of Sagittarius is reading this, watching this, but I feel like you're in a third party. Like this Two of Swords wants to come out. This Three of Cups is in at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're ending a third party. I feel like you met someone, or of course this could be your person. I feel like you met someone while you were in a connection with this bad person. Of course this bad person, like they could be bad person, like they're corrupt, they don't have your best interest at heart, they're unethical. It could be a family member or a friend, like I said, but there's a third party getting in the way, because I feel like you have someone waiting for you. And with the Two of Swords, I feel like you just didn't know what to do. Like you were confused, you just couldn't see the way forward. And you have the Six of Swords here. I feel like you're just leaving something behind. You want to tell me a bit more about this Tower? The Sun, you just it's just, you know, the Sun is like seeing clearly. You know, the Page of Swords, this is a decision it's taken you a long time to make, but I feel like you just suddenly see things clearly and you're like, I want that, I want the new beginning. And you just, there's like a conversation that happens with this person and that's it. Tell me about this Ace of Cups, please. You have the Eight of Pentacles. This might be someone that you met at your work, or like when you were learning something new, like studying something or maybe teaching something. Queen of Cups, they could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but they don't have to be. This is a past life connection, the Six of Cups, like I'm sure of it, I'm sure of it. This new person, regardless of their gender or their sign, they're really sweet, really, really sweet. They're single. They're single. Really sweet, really soft, very compassionate energy, very, very different to where you've been or what you've been dealing with here. I feel like it's someone that had to learn boundaries, to be honest. The Queen of Cups is usually someone that's kind of been through this crap themselves, like they've dealt with something like this before, so they're going to understand where you're coming from. The Nine of Pentacles, they're very independent, they're definitely single, they may own their own business, this person. Okay, I see the Seven of Swords trying to poke its way out as well. So whatever you've been dealing with, this has been a karmic lesson, okay? And it's time to go. And you know what? I know it's scary standing up to these people, but the thing is, once you've done it, you're going to be amazed at how brave you feel and how free you feel and how actually it wasn't that scary after it's done. And then it makes you wonder what else you can do. You will be unstoppable, Sagittarius. You have surrendered to receiving support and love. Okay, allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. All right. Part of the problem here has been that you don't, it's like you're the doer, you're the giver, right? That's been your assigned role in this codependent relationship. The other person took, you gave. So you're kind of having to surrender, because this person, this new person, this Queen of Cups, is very nurturing. They're going to want to give to you, okay? It's going to be like equal give and take, as it should be, right? So this is you kind of surrendering to receiving love and support and knowing that you deserve it, right? And this is something, you're very, you have passion twice, look. Oh yeah, I was going to talk more about this. This is someone that you're very passionate about. See, with the sacral chakra is the seat of emotions. That's coming out too. Okay, the sacral chakra is the seat of emotions. Okay, so at some point in your life, or maybe you brought it in from a past life, you kind of learned that you should really just suppress your emotions. Like, what you want doesn't really matter, because there's something here about a codependent. You're kind of codependent in nature, in the way that you feel like you have to give to other people to get love, to get validation. That's not true. That's something that someone has convinced you of at some point, or like I said, you might have brought it in from a past life. So the more that you squash your own emotions and what you want to please other people, the more that the sacral chakra blocks. Okay, because the sacral chakra is the seat of emotions, it's the seat of the soul, like expressing who you are, what you want, right? Instead, you know, instead of just like, oh, anything for a quiet life, you know what I mean? Just doing what other people want you to, ignoring what you want, because this is someone that you are very passionate about, and I feel like you've squashed it down because this other person has put you in this role of someone that just has to do that and just give. And it doesn't matter what you want, it doesn't matter about your feelings, fuck that, none of that matters, just give me what I want, right? I feel like you're coming out of that. Now also, it's interesting that this came out, surrender your fear of intimacy, because the sacral chakra is all about intimacy, like emotional intimacy with someone. And I feel like that's what you're going to have, or that's what you already have with this new person. And you maybe needed a little bit of time to understand that it was okay for you to express your needs and do what you want, and that you are still deserving of love. Okay, that's kind of a sacral chakra thing. Like feeling that you are worthy of unconditional love, regardless of if you're giving to someone or not, because this new person doesn't just want to take from you, they want to give to you, right? Equal give and take. So I feel like with this new person coming in, this may be the first truly intimate, like emotionally intimate connection you've ever had, or like for a long time anyway. You are ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Okay, so I feel like you're basically unlocking your sacral chakra. If you want to know more about the sacral chakra, you can check out my other channel. The link is in the description box. But this is someone that you're very passionate about, and I feel basically it's kind of like you tried to ignore it. Like you tried to just squash it down because you felt like, oh well, it doesn't matter because this other person won't let me have it, you know, or like I can't have it because I'm already in this connection and it doesn't matter what I want. I just have to suck it up and like do my duty, you know, even though I'm very unhappy and this person clearly doesn't have my best interest at heart. You're just leaving because I feel like it may even be like a really strong sexual attraction as well. Like I feel like it's like emotional intimacy, but also there's a lot here about like passion. I feel like the sexual attraction might be like incredibly strong with this new person, like so strong that you can't deny it. You also have surrender obsessive thinking, which is interesting because that's also a sacral chakra thing. Because, right, see the sacral chakra, basically it gets blocked at some point when your emotions are not being met, okay? So, it's basically like when you don't feel loved, okay? And so what starts happening is you start to chase love and you start to obsess about things because there's a void, there's a hole, right, where the love and the self-love and the like self-approval is supposed to go, that's empty because you've never had anyone make you feel worthy, basically, right? So you kind of fill it with obsessing about stuff, right? Like kind of compulsive behavior. Like I did a video on this in my other channel as well. It's called Letting Go, I think. You know, like smoking or drinking or just really obsessive behavior, right? You may find that that's something that you suffer from. I feel like this is a sacral chakra thing, okay? I feel like your sacral chakra is unblocking, but also I feel this is kind of reminding me of like the poisoned apple in that fairy tale, like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I feel like there's someone, I feel like you've been dealing with someone very toxic. Like this is very narcissistic. Like I feel very strongly the person you're dealing with is like narcissistic, because that's what they do to you. They kind of make you obsess about them, because they kind of, it's difficult to describe what they do, but like basically over time they kind of just make sure they are the center of your world, right? Because if they're not, then there's consequences, okay? And also people like narcissists tend to go for people that have this void, right? That are looking for people who want someone to fill that void, right? Because then they're gonna love bomb you, right? So you're like, oh cool, I'm getting validation and love from this person, okay cool, like I'm gonna stay with them. But then over time they gradually withdraw the love more and more and more, because it wasn't real in the first place, right? So then you're like, oh shit, the love went, so I have to try and get the love back. So you do more and more and more, and you give more and more and more of yourself until there's nothing left. And they're like the whole center of your world, but they're toxic. They're completely toxic. And I feel like also, I feel like there's nothing else to come out. I feel like this is also, I feel like this new person, you find that you're kind of obsessed with them, like a little bit. I feel like it's like you can't, if you've already met this new person, I feel like you can't stop thinking about them, but in a good way. There's the King of Cups. See, I feel like you could be dealing with a Libra, but I feel like you feel this person is your perfect match, and they are. You're like the King and Queen of Cups. That's funny that they both came out together, because they came out together in the Libra reading. It's like, I feel like this person you're dealing with has been through the same crap that you have. Like they've dealt with this sort of thing too. So it's like you see yourself in them. You know what I mean? It's like your soulmate, like you're both sweethearts. You're both perfect for each other. You are perfect for each other. Okay, what else for Sagittarius? And then I'm going to end the reading, because I feel like this is a long reading. You have in the cold light of day shortly. Oh my god. Okay. Something's going to happen with this person, this toxic person that you're dealing with. I feel like it's going to happen in the daytime. You're going to see, you know, like the cold light of day. It's like you're suddenly just going to see exactly what they are. And I think it's, you know, shortly. I think this is going to happen soon. I mean, you might already see this person for what they are, but there's a conversation coming. Because you have the sun here as well. It's like you just see. You know what I mean? It's like maybe you've been kind of... I'm going to take those... Am I going to take them? No. Like you've maybe been kind of in moon energy where you couldn't quite see, or you couldn't quite make a decision, but you see now. What else for Sagittarius? When the flowers are in bloom in the course of time. So this might be spring that this is happening, when the flowers are in bloom in the course of time. Let's see what else. Okay. You have in the fullness of time before long. And you have an opportunity may mean radical change. You may question a close relationship. This person is someone close to you. And I feel like you've either met this new person or you're gonna meet them, and it's like it's made you question where you currently are with this person. Someone may ask you for an answer. You may have to make a life-changing decision. Think carefully before taking an action. Do whatever it takes. I don't know which one that was. I'm interested in this timing. See, I feel like this is, I don't know, when the flowers are in bloom in the course of time. Clarify that one. Oh, it's got nothing to do with timing. Okay. Okay. You see the Seven of the Seven of Pentacles? It's like you've been waiting for something. It's like you've been waiting for the right time, right? When the flowers are in bloom. It's like you've been waiting for the right time. I feel like it's going to happen soon. Take control of the situation. Put on your game face. Consider what you stand to gain and what you may lose. Courage is required. I feel like this is coming in soon, to be honest. Yeah. Before you know it, when darkness falls, before you know it, this is going to be here before you know it. When out and about in the near future. That's twice that you have in the near future. Any other timing for Sagittarius? You have reconsider. Anything else for Sagittarius? No. Okay, so I'm not going to take any from that deck. So that is all your messages that I have for you, Sag. I hope it was a useful reading. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate it a lot. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light.